Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of VGC Prep. I'm your host Ryan, and question of the day is really referencing how I use my Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn is almost always the way I win a game because I get rid of the fire type, I'm golden, you know, and I love it for that. Not much else to say about that really. It's really good how it works. So looking here, we've got a Gardevoir, a Ludicolo, an Escavalier, Kabutops, Politoed, and Scrafty. So very obviously a rain team. What's interesting is that Ludicolo is not actually stopped by my Gastrodon, which is very, very unfortunate. But I think really my best strategy right now is just go Dusclops, Ferrothorn, because there's no way that Scrafty's going to want to fake out a Ferrothorn. Yeah, I know. So if I go Dusclops, Ferrothorn, that'll be pretty good. I'm going to bring Gastrodon because it does help against the Politoed and especially the Kabutops. And I'm going to bring Tyranitar. So it looks like it's like a pseudo rain team, pseudo trick room team because the Escavalier and the Scrafty are really slow, whereas in the rain, Kabutops and Ludicolo are really fast. So what I'm hoping is we're not going to really have any way to hit the Escavalier, but if we do have the rain, and if he does set up the rain for us, our Gastrodon's going to be hitting it pretty hard. So we're going to have to kind of play around that. We also do have Ferrothorn, which is kind of a dead stop to Escavalier. It can't really do very much to us. It doesn't get a fire move. Don't think it gets a fighting move. So it's going to really have a difficult time hitting us. Megrahorn's going to end up dealing it a lot more damage than it would to us, I think. I know it's neutral, so it's not a matchup I usually consider. But I'm for sure not bringing Cresselia, because Cresselia doesn't have a great matchup against this team. Dusclops' burn is going to be so useful for that Kabutops, so useful for the Escavalier. Yeah, so that's what I'm hoping. We're going to have to get rid of the Escavalier before we even bring in Tyranitar. So that's going to be interesting. I don't think he's going to bring the Escavalier. Maybe he will, predicting our Trick Room. I don't really know. But let's see. I know they get Overcoat, so it's going to be kind of hard to Leech Seed and stall it. But he's going to start off with the Gardevoir Scrafty combination, so that's actually really perfect for us. He gets Iron Barbs, which is not going to affect my team for the most part. Now he does intimidate us, which kind of sucks. We're going to see an Assault Vest and a Gardevoir Knight. Okay, so I'm going to go for that Trick Room. And I'm going to get a Leech Seed up onto the Gardevoir. When we get the Trick Room up, because I think he's gonna. I think even though he knows I'm a Ferrothorn, I think he's still gonna fake us out and go for Hyper Voice. Maybe he'll go for a Crunch on the Dusclops. That's actually quite a possibility. Although to be quite fair, I don't think a lot of Scrafties run Crunch anymore. I think if anything, he's running Knockoff. It's always the possibility, but let's see what he does, because a fake out in this situation is not a very promising thing for him. Yeah, he'll fake out the Ferrothorn and I won't be able to do something for a turn, but he'll take so much damage, and he can't fake out the Dusclops, so it's kind of a little bit of a mixed bag. But what's cool about this matchup for me is I can get rid of its Pixelate, stop its Hyper Voices from happening next turn. So he is going to go for that fake out, he is going to knock out the Ferrothorn, but all that means is I'm going to be 100% able to get Trick Room up, because there's no way that this Gardevoir can kill me in one shot, because it's not Choice Specs, it's not nothing like that. So he's gonna get the Hyper Voice off. It's gonna do very little, actually. Wow, that was a crit on Dusclops. Alright, so I do get the Trick Room up. Now I could burn Scrafty. I forget, does it get Guts? I think it does. I don't think, actually no, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think it does. Let me see. I always forget who gets Guts, because there's so many fighting types that get Guts that it's kind of almost impossible to remember, at least for me. So let's see real quick. I have 45 seconds, because I already know what I'm doing with my my Ferrothorn. I'm 100% going to just Worry Seed that guy. So Scrafty, come on, load faster. Intimidate. Oh, right, he intimidated us. Oh, okay, so that's right. So I'm going to burn the Scrafty, and I'm going to Worry Seed this Gardevoir, because I'm not scared of it at all. Now he's actually going to switch out. I find that kind of interesting. And he's going to switch out into the Escavalier. Oh, beautiful. So it's actually a cool turn for us, I think. Because because we're going to get rid of whatever it has. So we'll find out what it has. It probably has Overcoat. Shell Armor. Interesting. And then Super Fang. Now that's still going to actually trigger the Iron Barbs and stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is, I'm a little weary of the Escavalier. So I'm going to burn it. And I'm going to just protect real quick. I just want to see what the Escavalier wants to do. Might go for knockoff on the Dusclops, but I'm hoping that the burn will just kind of dissuade it, you know. We'll see how much the knockoff does, and then we'll be able to decide if we can stay in for another knockoff. I really wanted to get a Leech Seed off this turn, but that's not going to happen, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure this Escavalier is faster than my Ferrothorn, because like I said, it looked like he had a Trick Room composition, like a slight Trick Room composition. He avoids, unfortunately, and he is going to Mega Horn into the Ferrothorn. He's going to double into the Ferrothorn. Interesting. So I'm still going to get the burn off, that's for sure. I'm still going to try that. And I'm going to try and get a Leech Seed off onto the Escavalier. I know I'm going to die, but I have no switch in for this turn. I could switch into Tyranitar, but he does not want to take... If I miss the burn, he does not want to take a Mega Horn. That's for sure. And what's cool about what's about to happen is, if the Mega Horn doesn't kill me, well, at least kill the Scrafty this turn, you know, because he really wants to get rid of the Scrafty, because obviously... I mean, he really wants to get rid of the Ferrothorn, because obviously that's a dead stop to his Gardevoir. So, maybe I should have saved it. Oh my god, do you have, like... I know you don't have... Oh my god, seriously? It's like he has... whatever it's called. Yeah, so we're not going to survive that. I didn't think we would. And there's no way... Because if I missed that, there's no way my Tyranitar was going to survive that. Because I'm pretty sure he's banded. That's really unfortunate. That's really, really unfortunate. Now, he actually goes for Drain Punch, so that's still not too bad for us. I'm going to actually bring in my Gastrodon here. We still have Trick Room up, so I'm going to bring in Gastrodon, because I think it has the better of the two matchups. And we're going to try a burn again. I mean, I have to try. And just in case the Scrafty decides to live, or decides to go for a Crunch on Dusclops, I'm going to Scald it just in case, because we still have Trick Room up, so we should outspeed it. That's really unfortunate. We missed like every single burn on this Escavalier, and that's like the most crucial burn. Escavalier is really, really powerful, so we definitely want to get it burned. So we finally land the burn in before he's Lumberry. I'm going to laugh so hard. You gotta be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. This is so ridiculous. Okay, well, we'll at least kill the Scrafty, so his Escavalier shouldn't be able to touch our Dusclops too badly. I was gonna say, especially if he Mega Horns us. Wow, that does so much damage. Oh my god. If I got those two burns off, this would have been such a different battle. I hate when that kind of stuff happens, you know? Honestly, I don't even want to go for Trick Room, because I'm gonna burn the Escavalier. I'm gonna protect my Gastrodon. I don't know if this is gonna turn out well for us. He's gonna go for Hyper Voice and probably switch out. What? No, come on, don't switch out. Into the Politoed. Interesting. I should survive a Hyper Voice. I should have gone for Trick Room, but I should survive a Hyper Voice. I just needed one burn. That's all I needed, was one burn. I can survive. I can survive another Hyper Voice. So we're actually gonna keep my my Gastrodon in, and we're gonna go for Trick Room. Okay. This is a scary play. Actually, this is really scary. It's my only play. It's my only play. And I'm gonna Scald the Gardevoir. Please do something really dumb. Don't go for Hyper Voice. No, that's not dumb. Man, oh, and he crits me. I can't win today. I cannot win today. This is just not a good day for me. Oh, man. What are you gonna do? And he went for Scald, too. Great. Like, my plan was 100% gonna work. My plan was 100%. Well, actually, no. My Gastrodon still died. I should have gone for Double Protect, now that I think about it. But I do have my Tyranitar, so there's always light at the end of the corner, I guess. I'm a Salt Vest. I'm in the sand. I can take a Hyper Voice. I can take a Scald. We just have to hope that Rock Slide's enough to kill them both. That's all we have to do. I should have gone for Trick Room that turn instead of going for a burn, but I figured he had no reason to switch out the Escavalier, because really, in reality, he could have just very easily killed me. But he did. Wow, that Hyper Voice still does a lot. I did not expect it to do that much. Rock Slide comes off. How much does it do? Not enough for me to win. Alright. Actually, with the Sand, it might be. I'm going to do it again. I don't think I'll survive a Hyper Voice, but I'm going to do it again. All those burn misses really did cost us the game, because, and especially the Leech Seed, because I could have, if we got the burn off, I would have survived the attack. I would have been able to take in some more HP, so it's a little unfortunate. It does happen, it's Pokemon, so what are you gonna do? So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode.